right, Sonnies, pucker up because our next guest is about to make the best looking segment in Sunny TV history. Woo! It's Amanda. She's the owner of Blot Lip Lounge in St. Augustine, a spot where beauty isn't grabbed on a shelf. It's made just for you, boo. We're talking custom lip colors, confidence by the tube, and a lounge so fun it should honestly be illegal on a Tuesday. We're here for it. We're living for it. Amanda, welcome back to the show.
Oh, good morning.
World traveler doing the things.
Yeah, all the things.
Who knew people needed their face painted all over the world?
Yeah, have case will travel.
I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. We have some new Sunnies out there. Could you give us a little 411 on what Blot's all about?
Yeah, absolutely. So we are a custom lip lounge, which means you can come in and make your own custom lip product from start to finish. We also have custom foundation, and you can also come in and have a little drinky drink. We have a very small beer and wine bar.
This is brand new, right?
Yes. So it launched, I guess, it launched that week, the last week I was here. So
awesome.
Like about a month ago, I guess. So
how's that going? Is that well received?
It's going great. Yeah,
that's awesome.
It's awesome. It's really, really fun.
So it's a really good moment for like girlies are getting together, or if you're doing like a solo, you just want to zero in on your own beauty. Like, where did the concept kind of come about?
Yeah. So I am a veteran makeup and hair artist. And so I wanted something that was just exactly what you said, like a fun, interactive experience that you could do not only with a girls trip, bachelorette party, that kind of thing, but say you wanted to like finally find that lipstick that you've always been looking for, or finally find a foundation that has both the right feel to it and the right color. So it was just this like fun, mixture of my background and then also wanting to do something that incorporated well into St. Augustine.
That's awesome. So I've got to ask you, I mean, you have every option in the world to go work for big name brand companies, Estee Lauder, you could work for MAC, you could work for all the ones that we fangirl about. Why be an entrepreneur? Why like really focus in on making your own brand accessible for so many people?
Gosh, what a question, Davey.
Morning.
I know. Good morning. No, I think like I was always one of those little girls that from the time I was really small, we talked about this last time, making potions and things in my parents' kitchen. And I don't know, I've always had that entrepreneurial flair, and I've always just wanted to work for myself. And I've always just wanted to make things better and make the experience better. So even when we do things, I know we're not talking about it, but when we do things with Hopcraft Collective, like we always are focused on having like just the most incredible experience that people can have from start to finish. So the fact that we can make a line, which is always every makeup artist's dream, right? That we can make a line and that we can also do something that has this like incredible experiential, portion to it is just, it was kind of a no-brainer.
I love it. I love it so much.
No.
So let's talk about, we got some, what do we have? We have Summer Lip Gloss Party coming up July 22nd. Let's talk a little bit about this event.
Okay. So our kind of initial concept was sort of like, what do people want to do when it's hot? Like kind
stay
of
inside.
Stay inside.
Okay.
And kind of like a little bit of a summer camp kind of nod to it. So we did 3 times so that way if you want to like bring your littles in the morning, we did like a kind of lunchtimey thing, and then like an after work kind of 5:30 time. So depending on what time you wanted to come in, but it's really cool. We will have some predetermined lip gloss colors that we can make some modifications to.
Okay.
We'll have our bedazzling station, which is kind of like as my husband calls it, like the macaroni craft. Like,
okay.
But it's like way cooler than that.
Of course.
So you can come in and like, further personalize your product. We have all these like fun little bedazzling things. We've got donuts from Peace, Love, and Little Donuts.
Yeah, Jen. Shout out to Jen.
We love Jen. The bar will be open. It'll just be fun. We'll have some discounts on retail, but it's just going to be like a fun, come pop in, be there for, an hour and a half or so, like a fun activity to get out of the heat and just kind of come and do something different.
So now let's talk about, when you book your appointment, because I've done the experience, it's amazing. When you book your appointment, you will receive an email.
Okay.
In the email or the text message, it tells you when you arrive at the Treasury Building, go inside and someone will meet you and take you to the room.
Wait a minute, I'm today years old.
Yeah.
Let's see a picture of the Treasury Building so we know.
See?
Okay.
When you go
Now
in the
look
doors,
and see the arrow. There's where it's
yes,
located.
But when you go in the doors,
Echo.
someone will meet you and walk you. So don't be calling Amanda talking about how do I get
Don't
to your
be
space.
worried.
Okay, but
Yeah.
wait. They can get in.
Okay.
They can get in the front door.
But then you-
first thing in the morning
Yes.
until like 5:30, 6 o'clock.
Yes.
So after 6 o'clock,
Okay.
we'll have somebody there at the front door. But during this event, and then I know we're going to talk about the event the following week, they can come in at any time from, like I said, 9 a.m. until the doors open from 9 a.m. until like 5:30, 6 o'clock. So. But yes, we are located in the Treasury Building on the 4th floor, and you just go through the lobby, take the elevator to the 4th floor, and that's how you'll find
What
us.
an extraordinary space, I have to say.
It's really
It's
cool.
really cool.
Were you originally thinking that because of you do so many weddings, and obviously it's a wedding venue too?
So it's kind of one of those things where it just sort of evolved. That was actually where my studio space was in 2020. So
Okay.
my makeup artist studio space was there. And then we had the privilege to expand and to sort of get the other suites around us. And when we looked at starting this concept, like starting the Blot concept, it just was like kind of, I don't know, it's just like the perfect space because you're not going to get anything else like it in
Yeah,
the
true.
city. You literally overlook Flagler, you overlook the Basilica.
It's gorgeous.
It's insane.
Yeah.
So like the view is like, the view's also a little bit of a main character.
It's very
in the
whimsical.
whole thing.
It's beautiful, yeah.
It definitely adds to the whimsy of it all, which is something that we are always trying to like strive for because like everybody needs a little extra whimsy
Yeah.
in your day. Come make some lipstick, look at our beautiful town, have a little glass of champs,
I love that. I love that. So Mel, let's talk about your experience. So you went with Jess.
Yeah.
And you got to go in and design your own color,
And
right?
you
What was this
design-
like?
It was great, and you also get to pick the names of it.
Oh.
And the best part, we had Prue. She was our girl, and she
What was the name of your sexy with an attitude?
Strut and Move.
Oh, okay.
For my lipstick and my lip
Okay.
gloss. And you get to pick your fragrance.
Okay.
You get to pick, and then they take the time. Prue took the time to help us navigate what we wanted and what looked. But she was honest too. She was like, "Ooh, let's try
Listen,
this."
we're not
Yeah.
going to let you go out with something
No.
that doesn't look good on you. So
I'll
that's
tell
the
you-
whole point of being there.
Absolutely.
But you know what else too? The lip gloss. There's like different levels you can pick, and I'll tell you what, it is not sticky.
Okay.
It is, and I don't know if it's just the one I picked, but it's not. It's like perfect. Your lips feel hydrated, and I think I picked the lavender fragrance, and it's not this crazy. Because some places when you pick lavender, it's like this overpowering, I'm gonna throw up fragrance, give me a headache. It's like perfect.
Okay.
Yeah, we really try, and I really appreciate that you recognize that because we really try like every step of the way to make sure that the pieces that are going into the experience are just as perfect as they possibly can be. So believe it or not, just with the lavender alone, we went through like 6 of them because they're actually not just fragrances, they're actually flavors as well. So it had to be important that they not only smelled good, but they also tasted good, which is kind of it's definitely more of a challenge than we expected it to
Yeah,
be.
yeah.
Yeah, but it paid off because I'll tell you what, like I said, lavender is hard to do because sometimes it's very overpowering. But the way
Yeah.
you guys do it, it's so subtle and it smells so clean and fresh.
Yeah, and not to go off on like a total tangent, but we actually get that specific flavoring from a company that makes them fresh for us out of like their Philly area, I think.
Oh, wow,
Oh.
amazing.
Yeah, it's like U.S. made and it's
Fancy.
really cool. Yeah,
I love that.
It's really cool.
I love that. So you said earlier that littles can come too, like mommy and me kind of a date. Like I've got
Yeah.
a niece that is a girly girl, Max. So I think this would be a wonderful experience for
Oh my
her.
God, you and Taylor go.
I would love to do this with Terry.
Yeah, so basically, like, I always kind of tell everybody 3 or 4, that's kind of like the good, like sort of cutoff.
Yeah.
And your 3 or 4-year-old. Like, my 4-year-old is obviously obsessed with making lip gloss and lipstick because of
Yay!
what her mom does for a living. But yeah, so I mean, like, she's super patient about it and sits through the whole thing and that kind of thing. So I think as long as like, you kind of know your kid, but I think definitely a little younger is probably not ideal, but like 3 or 4 works just fine. And
I love
it's
that.
a great activity with the kids. They love it. First of all, they love like mixing and blending and doing all of
Making
that
a
kind of
mess.
stuff. And then they get to like glue things and eat donuts. It's basically like the perfect kid event. Get them out of the
So,
house.
What is it about being creative when it comes to makeup? Is that something that just really attracts people? What if some people are like afraid to be creative? What happens then if they have a roadblock?
Ooh, okay. So that's where I think our expertise comes in. Like you were talking about Prue sort of like helping guide. We definitely are there to like gently assist you in the process as well. people. Like, not everybody's creative, although I will say that I think being there brings out people's creative side. It brings out people's adventurous side. They want to try something that maybe they wouldn't have tried before.
Right, yeah.
Or my favorite is like the girlies that come in, they're like, I just really want to try a red because they have like a safe space to come and do
Right.
it. And they know that, like, you know, if they don't like it, we're just going to start all over again.
Yes.
So I don't know. And I think it's something about like doing things with your hands too, because we actually allow the client, whether it's, you know, in the lip gloss process or in the lipstick process, you actually get to like stir and blend your own product. So I don't know. There's just something that like releases your inner creative when you have your like hands.
And I think
in
it gives some ownership too. Like,
Yeah.
this is my
I made
yeah,
this.
Yeah, I love that.
Well,
made
when you
this.
go to the store, like I'm sure every woman will identify with this. When you go to the store and you buy a lip gloss or a lipstick, you put it on. I don't know what it is. Like, I'll buy ones that I think are really pretty. I'll put it on. It's like hot pink.
Yeah.
It's so hard if you don't know like the chemistry, the color wheel,
Yeah.
True.
your undertones and things like this. It's very hard because you end up buying. I have a whole, I call it my lipstick graveyard. And I need to come back because I've used all my lip gloss and all my lipsticks.
Can you melt it down and make a
But
candle or something? Yeah.
It's like, and then I have like a foundation graveyard. And I know every woman has this.
Yeah.
But that's why I'm going to book to do the foundation one. But when you go into Blot Lip Lounge and you meet Amanda and her staff and her team, they really do nail it.
Yeah.
Like 175%. And it was so enjoyable and so much fun, you know, because sometimes you can walk in somewhere like a spa or something and you feel like uncomfortable.
Lost, and it's intimidating.
But
yeah.
you walk in, they're like, all right, let's do this. Hey, you want to play with this? You want to play with this? What do you need? Let's try this. Okay, we can.
So do you have room
It's
to
really
play?
cool.
Do you have room to
Oh,
experiment and
oh,
things?
Yeah, absolutely. So I mean, and you know, we have people that come in, like we have some people that come in with like a very intentional, like, this is what I'm making. I want to make my signature color for my wedding day. Or like I talked about the red, you know, they're coming in looking for the perfect red.
Red is hard.
But then we also have people that, you know, some people that have gotten drug in because like their, you know, girlfriend wanted to come in or whatever,
yeah.
you know, and they don't know where to start. And so, you know, we definitely kind of like lead the way and kind of show them, you know, what to do. But yeah, and obviously our end goal is always like the perfect color for you. And the perfect color for you doesn't necessarily mean like always a shade in particular, but like something that makes you feel your best. Because man, when you put on the right color of lipstick, it is just like a life-changing experience.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, I mean, it's another very different too. When I mean, there's a lot of YouTube tutorials out there, and then people look like they are a run-over drag queen. You know what I mean? Because it's like,
Yeah.
and you put it on really nice, and the contour, the
I
nose.
bought a contour kit.
Ooh,
at
child!
Ulta.
I was here with you on
I
this one.
tried to use it.
God bless.
I took it back and I said, I think it's broken. And they're like, what do you mean it's broken? I showed them. The woman goes, dear Lord, you look like a warrior princess. I don't know how. The people
What, did
that
you
contour
shellac
your
it
face
on?
every day,
Yeah.
props to you. I don't have that much patience. And apparently I don't do it right. But when you have people like Amanda and her team,
Yeah.
and you can book her to help you do like makeup and all the things, and not just for special occasions, because let's face it, none of us are getting out of this life alive, so every day should be a special occasion.
Right.
Yeah.
So
Right.
what you do is so special and so unique, and it's so needed for
Hospitable.
women. Yeah, to get like that moment alone.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, and you kind of really, you know, you really hit a nail on the head there too. And it's when we sit and watch YouTube videos, when we watch all this stuff, right? Like,
It's not easy.
At the end of the day, it's not your face, and every single person's face is
It's
different.
different,
And so
yeah.
that's a huge piece of it, right? Also, you're seeing them in like the most perfect lighting and the most perfect presentation, and that's not, you know, real life. So coming in, whether it's coming in to make a custom foundation that's like the perfect color, the perfect coverage, all that stuff, or the custom lipstick, or doing like Mel was talking about the, you know, the makeup classes, like we're there to elevate your beauty game. We're there to help you learn skills and go and walk away with things that you're actually going to use. We are very fortunate and very blessed that we have a lot of people that come in and reorder their lipstick and their foundation colors because they just love it so much. I've got a gal in New Jersey who she was like one of our first customers, and she reorders like clockwork because she's like, I finally have a lipstick that I actually wear every
Yeah. I
love
single
that.
day.
Yeah.
It's hard.
And she's
Because
like,
the
I don't have a
cosmetic
graveyard
industry,
anymore.
They discontinue things like you blink twice and they're like, oh my God, that was my favorite shade and
Well,
it's gone.
and we can help you with that too.
Oh, I love
Well, it's
that.
interesting.
So we can, if you have a color that you can no longer get a hold of, that's discontinued, etc., we can recreate for you. So,
And let me tell you, it's very interesting because I had this favorite MAC lipstick, which I will never use MAC again because they're not leaving anybody certified.
They
anyway,
don't have the bunny on there, yeah.
but I wore this lipstick for years. It was my favorite lipstick. They discontinued it. And I said to Prue, I was like, can we recreate this but make it a little bit different? She goes, do you have the tube? Oh, I did. But it was like.
Yeah, that's all you need.
So she took that.
Yeah.
And then judged it with listening to what I said and what I wrote down. And she made what I have. And I'll tell you what, it is. And it feels good when you put it on.
Yeah.
I love that.
So, deep breath. Hold your breath.
God, here we go.
I'm going to ask her a question, but I know how you get. Hold your breath. Do you get a lot of people that ask for the Taylor Swift red color?
You know, not as many as you would think. We definitely get it. You know, I think it was last year we had the Taylor Swift event. And yeah, that was really cool when we did some reds. But it's funny, like we do get some for sure. But I think it's also one of those things that like it's definitely. It looks great on her.
Right, yeah.
And it doesn't.
Because that's, I talk to beauticians all the time, too, that are like, I want to look just like, Annette Bening in this movie. Like, it's really hard to, like, it's not your individual, but we'll tell you how to shape your frame or, like, you'll find the different shades.
It's like when you go to your stylist for your hair and you're like, you show a picture. Like, but girl, your hair is not like that and your head is not shaped that way.
Yeah. So what's your thoughts on this whole, like, non-makeup movement, too, with, like, Pam Anderson and things? Like, I'm seeing a lot more neutral tones. I'm seeing a lot more, like, less showgirl and more, like, let's come back to more natural. What's that looking like?
Yeah, I am here for it. So, I've always been the makeup artist that can really do anything for you. I can do a no makeup look for you. I can do, like, a full beat, whatever you want to do. I can do everything.
Yeah.
But where I really excel is in that no makeup look, whether it be actually no makeup or whether it be, just a little bit of makeup. That is my area of expertise. That's usually what I get hired the most for. I kind of love it. I am a really big fan of like small natural enhancements. I really love a natural brow. I think the perfect lip color for you is just your shade of lip, but a little bit better. I think like it's just, and even staying in that tone family, maybe you make it like richer, more bold or whatever, but still staying in that family that's like closest to your lip color, I think is like beautiful. So I'm here for it. I'm also here for like, we don't talk about this a lot, but we have some phenomenal skincare that we retail at Blot.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, we have some incredible retail that we have kind of sourced from all over the world and that we retail in a Blot. But we have a great Canadian-based skincare line that's out of control.
Ooh.
That is like, yeah, it's really amazing.
I'm a skincare junkie. I love this.
But like that's the big thing. Sometimes people don't realize like how Pam Anderson can still look so gorgeous without any makeup on.
It's
She has incredible skincare.
Absolutely.
So like we're here to help you wherever you're at on your journey. If you wanna like migrate to the no makeup look, I am here for it. If you want to wear no makeup, I'm here for it. I always kind of get a little guff every now and then because I even though love makeup, live, breathe, and sleep it, you will catch me makeup free like 90% of the time. So I get it.
But you know what the key to that is? Yes, you every time I've seen you, it's the natural. However, your skin is freaking amazing. But that's why you can pull off that look because people that have bad skin, like, I'm not perfect or whatever, but the acne scars and all of that, or, they will just pile the makeup on. It's like,
well, and I think
you're covering up pothole, yeah.
And I think the thing is, though, is I think less is more is always the approach. But I even think that that's the case when it comes to if you've got some acne scarring or things like that. I think less is more. Again, not to keep going back to this, but the foundation, is the foundation that we create is really awesome because we can kind of help you meet in the middle. Because listen, everybody deserves to have perfect looking skin, even if your skin is not perfect.
Everyone deserves to look pretty.
Yes, exactly. And so we want to help you do that in like the, cleanest and easiest way possible.
I love that.
So National Lipstick Day coming up July 29th. What do we have planned?
Oh, so we did not intend to do back-to-back events, but here we are. So we are
Add
doing
another thing to your list, Amanda.
We are doing, so we're doing the lip gloss event on the 22nd. On the 29th, we're doing National Lipstick Day. National Lipstick Day is just like obviously a great day for us to sort of like let loose and be a little crazy. So we're gonna have extended hours. We're gonna be 12 to 8. You don't have to have an appointment for that or a ticket like you do for the 22nd.
Okay.
Obviously, it's gonna be lipstick, not lip gloss, which is what we're doing on the 22nd.
Okay.
So you'll be be able to come in, you'll be able to customize again. We'll have 5 shades. What we're going to do for this event is it's going to be our 5 best sellers. We have 5 shades that definitely stand out as our, like, the ones that we sell the vast majority of the time.
Awesome.
So we're going to bring those in. Again, you can make some little adjustments and modifications. You'll be able to choose your additives. You'll be able to choose your flavoring. And then, yeah, we're also going to have giveaways. We're going to have discounts.
Are you going to have these T-shirts?
We will have the shirts.
Ooh, yes, these shirts are amazing.
Yes, we'll have the shirts.
Literally the best T-shirt
The
in St.
shirts,
Augustine.
the bags, the hats.
Yes.
And then, I don't know, Mel, if you saw when you were in there, but we have some like really fun imagery that we created for the studio. Like the old Columbus, the gator with the lip gloss tube in his mouth.
So cute.
So everyone has been obsessed with those, like our
It's so
lipstick
fun.
lighthouse photo and some things like that. So we are actually turning all of that into merchandise as well.
Oh, that's awesome.
So yeah, so that will be available at the party. And then we have a couple little things that we're doing that are going to be really cool that we're going to roll out that day.
Well, speaking of little things, we got Peace Love Little Donuts. Got to give them a big shout here.
I know.
Are they creating like little kissy donuts, or what are we thinking?
Okay, full disclosure, we have not ironed out those details yet.
Love you, Jen. Make it up.
Jen's going to be watching this going, Amanda, what are we doing here?
You got time. You got time.
She's
amazing.
She's incredible.
Yeah.
So
I could see a little. I could see a little donut that's shaped like lips.
Or little XOs
with like
or something.
red sprinkles.
Yeah, she's like really awesome. So yeah, so we'll be doing something for that, and then like I said, those will be available like as little snacky snacks on the 22nd through the event, and then I'm not sure what we're gonna do for snacks yet on the 29th, but I'm sure we'll do something. So we always do
do a little something.
Yeah.
So when guests walk out of Blot after one of these events, what do you hope that they carry away from something like this?
Well, I think it's really cool because they get to take away a product, right, that has memories attached to it, which I think is just like the coolest thing, right?
Yeah.
Like how many times, I mean, you can go somewhere like, I was just in Italy, yes, we were just talking about that. But I bought a pair of shoes while I was there, right? That obviously has like a whole memory attached to it, right? But like I'm not wearing those shoes every single day, right? Whereas when you come out of Blot and you have your lipstick, you like every time you pick up that tube, you're like, oh hey.
Yeah.
I remember this time that I was in St. Augustine with my friends and we made these lip glosses, or this was the color that I wore on my wedding day, or this was that. And so I hope that not only do they get like an incredible product that they're able to wear and that they're able to use, because obviously, again, like we were talking about, that's something that is just paramount, being able to have something you actually use instead of just goes to the makeup
graveyard.
Right,
yeah,
right,
exactly.
right.
So my hope is that they have something that they'll use, but I more than anything hope that they have like an incredible memory attached to their experience and that they remember us the next time that they want to reorder. But no, that's my thing. My thing is like I really hope that they have just like an incredible memory from it and that they just have something that they love and adore. And
do you guys keep file of what they love?
do.
Okay,
We
that's
do.
great.
Oh, yeah.
So they can come back
so
and reorder.
in addition to like we have a form for everybody that they fill out and we record their formulation, record that.
You write a note to yourself.
We also take little notes to ourselves too about like things that they may be looking for in the future. We really try to provide a true concierge level experience when they come in. So yeah, so like we will remember that maybe you didn't want to try lip liner out this time, but you want to try one next time. Or if you want to make some adjustments or, whatever, like we're here. We have gals that are like, hey, make this same foundation shade for us, just like one shade darker, like that kind of thing. So, yeah, we definitely keep notes and try to make sure that we are like enhancing that experience as much as we possibly can.
I love it. Let's shout out these 2 events one more time. We got July 22nd.
Yep, lip gloss party.
Love it.
So those are going to be 3 appointment times. You can buy tickets online. They're on our website.
There's the flyer, guys.
Yeah. And then we will have the National Lipstick Day on the 29th. That is open, no tickets required. Just come in whenever you'd like. The bar will be open the whole time, so you can come and have a little drink too. So that's 12 to 8.
Fabulous.
And they're both like a really great discount too. So they're both at a really great price. So that way you can come in. They're definitely like a discounted rate off of our normal appointments. So that's cool too.
So many cool things. We're going to be continuing to shout this out to the heavens and back because this is such a unique experience right here in our ancient city. Amanda, thank you so much for your time.
Thanks for having me.
You're amazing. I'm so excited for everybody to jump in and get popping with these lips, right, Mel?
Yes.
Guys, we're going to take a quick break with Maritime Creative and Flashes and Brilliance.